Yeah, hello and welcome back to Muji's Tavern. Happy New Year and hope you all enjoyed the celebrations. Today, I wanted to add more to my wish list on Marvel Rivals. But before I begin, congrats on the first season reveal with the Fantastic Four. And has such a strong feeling. It's, dare I say, fantastic. Wait a minute, say that again? Oh, that film sucked. Anyway, we'll get a lot more characters in season 1 other than the 4, clearly, from what the live stream has shown us. But Dr. Doom and Ultron could join in the past at some point, but this is actually sweeting me, honestly speaking. Like, this is actually sweet. Today's list, we are going to go plus ultra on this one and actually going for more characters on the wish list. But before I begin, make sure you don't forget to subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But coming in is Bishop, Lucas Bishop, the future gunslinger cowboy. Bishop is basically Kyle Reese from the Terminator, but if he was actually cooler and black and better, infinitely better. And initially growing up, he heard tales of the X-Men. He travels through time to prevent an assassin from killing Xavier. And he's been stuck in the past fighting alongside the X-Men. Seeing the time travel nature of Rivals, he's absolutely perfect for the game. His powers involve him absorbing energy of any kind, and he can redistribute it in any way he sees fit. Energy blasts, or to enhance his own strength and speed in any way, like you guys can imagine. Ideally, his kit would have him be a Vanguard, with him absorbing attacks as a siphon, and has bars that load up, and it loads up bars, and his right click can fire off this pent up energy. And his ult will have him be a vortex of energy absorption, and he explodes outwards. But the cooldown period will make his health bar drop by 50 or something similar to a soldier. He can rewind the ultimate cooldown. However, every time he does it, he sacrifices more of his own health to do so. Team-ups will be mad with characters like maybe Storm or Cable or even Cyclops, or any energy throwing character where you can shoot Bishop and you can amplify his energy attacks. Next up, we have Lady of Mystery, the Queen of X-Force, Domino. Nina Thurman has the ability to manipulate luck around her, and she gives herself the most favorable outcomes. Typically, the second in command to the X-Force, sometimes even heading it, Nina is a solid pick for this game, especially if they are going to do an X-Force themed update as a duelist. Her passive will be very minute. She will just randomly be getting passive damage buffs or heals depending on what she needs at the time. Her ultimate will be where she shoots and it will hit the closest enemy, or even ricocheting the bullets around. Like, you can even shoot up and the bullets will ricochet and hit several different objects and to hit someone, and it will be fun. Her team ups will be someone like maybe Warpath or Wolverine. Honestly, I want Warpath in the game, but he's going to be an honorary mention. I don't have any idea of how his kit will be implemented, but he's an honorary mention. Next up is Bullseye. Benjamin Poindexter is a psychopathic assassin who don't miss. He can transform anything he gets into a weapon. And there's a lack of villains in Rivals, and he'd be perfect villain to add. He'd be a duelist who throws random shits. This ultimate will be random bullshit go. I know it's Moon Knight's thing, it's a gimmick, but hey, he's a criminal, so that's par for the course. He can steal that shit. Primarily, he'd be throwing knives, and his passives would be a steady increase of damage over time, ricocheting projectiles, maybe similar to Sati from Paladins, where he can throw several objects, and the more he ricochets it, he gets a bonus from it. Right up, we got Arkady Rusovich, aka Omega Red. This serial killer mutant from Russia has had his bones laced with carbonadium alloy, adamantium's restless brother. But without that, Arkady has Fermin release. He uses it to drain others of their life force. Omega Red would be a proper Vanguard, with his tendrils functioning as in a whipping motion, with him having regenerative features like Iron Fist. His ult would be like a whirlpool-like attack, pulling in everyone while draining their health. And seeing that there is a Vanguard problem in the game, this would fit in nicely. Next up, we got Songbird. Melissa Gold is a former criminal known as Screaming Mimi. No wait, serious? Screaming Mimi. Thank God for the rebrand. Initially part of the group of villains that pretended to be heroes with the original Thunderbolt team. However, unlike a lot of her comrades, it actually took Songbird actually becomes a hero. Like her name implies, she has the ability to manipulate sonics around her in a pinkish aura, which allows her flight, shields, and other utilities. She'd be a wonderful support character, using her sonics to heal and shield, and her ult is several sonic sound, similar to maybe Black Canary, and you know, it would be mad to have her. Like, she'd be a dope character to have. Really enjoy using her in Ultimate Alliance too. So we got Cable, the man out of time, the future soldier, and the son of Scott Summers and Madeline Pryor. Cable is a powerful telepath / telekinetic who is infected with a techno-organic virus. Instead of using his powers, he opts to use conventional weaponry, as he spends about 75% of his abilities holding the virus at bay. He'll be a Vanguard. He can function as a duelist, but I'd prefer him as a Vanguard. His primary attacks are going to be ballistics, plasma grenades, and his ult will be him pulling off his limiters and firing off TK blast in several directions, or summoning several weapons that also fire on enemies in a certain radius. His movements would be like time slide, like teleportation, that kind of thing. And yeah, it'd be cool to have. Speaking of teleportation, let's move on to Nightcrawler. Kurt Wagner needs no introduction. This sword-wielding, swashbuckling, teleporting badass would be a problem on Rivals. Honestly speaking, he'd be the ultimate duelist. He'd obviously have charges to his teleportation, and he'd have mad team-ups with characters like Wolverine and Magic, Doctor Strange, and even Spider. Hell, he has so much utility that he can literally be paired off with several different characters. His ult would be somewhat similar to Spider-Man, and it will just, rather him meleeing, he'll just be meleeing everybody and slicing and dicing. Hell, he can even do an interesting thing when he can teleport teammates across the map. Stuff like that. It'd be very cool. Like, Nightcrawler has so much utility. He's going to have so much utility in this game, guys. Like, I can't imagine, I can't wait. I honestly hope that they bring him into the game. Next up, we got Remy Lebeau, aka Gambit, a thief from the Thieves Guild who joins the X-Men. This fellow can charge up objects with kinetic energy and causes them to explode. Remy also possesses a staff that would be excellent for melee combat, as he can charge the staff as well. Primary attacks would be his throwing cards, obviously, and the utility skill would be amplifying his speed, as he is a little known ability that he has is that he can actually increase his own speed. His ult would definitely be similar to 52 pickup back in the day, that's X-Men Legends for the OGs, where he throws all the cards in a deck, or it might be a reference from his appearance in the MCU in Deadpool and Wolverine, putting cards on people, and it makes everything explode in like a very fashionista kind of way. I don't have any word for it. Let me just use fashionista. Now, I think this fits me for mouths. And if you have half health, sorry you. Sorry you. Can't have Gambit without having Rogue, can we? The Southern Belle looks like a bombshell and hits just like one. Her base powers are energy absorption. However, after touching Carol Danvers for over 10 minutes, she should have gone for hours safe. She won't be missed. Anyway, putting her in a coma for a while, Rogue gains permanent super strength and flight. She is the perfect Vanguard, basically punching the crap out of anyone in her way. Her ult would be a power drain of everyone else around her. Team ups obviously with Gambit, maybe Magneto, something spicy. Don't mind me, Jerry, don't mind me. Can't have this list without having the fan favorites. Ghost Rider now, can we? The issue now is, which Ghost Rider would I liked for them to put in this? Johnny Blaze? Robbie Reyes? Hell, Cosmic Ghost Rider fit right in this game. Like, just look at this guy. Like, he clearly looks like he fits in this game. You'll go with the obvious choice, which is Johnny Blaze, as he's the most popular spirit of vengeance. He would be a Vanguard with a lot of Hellfire attacks and crowd control with his chains. Mobility would be him summoning his bike, and his ult would be probably like a penal stare. That would be so badass. Like the way Eye of Agamotto kind of pushes people out. Yeah, this ult would actually just like hold someone and like suffer for your sins, that kind of thing. And I don't know, like the ults in this game aren't very cinematic, but if it was cinematic, it'd be so fun to have, like showing everybody's perspective. And you have a couple of people who are immune to it, like the Punisher and maybe Deadpool. Last character for you guys is Lady Hellbender. She'd be the perfect Vanguard tank, an intergalactic bounty hunter / monster hunter. Her network consists of killing rare and dangerous creatures. And while she's a newer character in the Marvel universe, she's quite badass. Like, if you guys have played Guardians of the Galaxy, like, you guys can attest to how badass she actually is. And she has super strength, durability, and control over her menagerie of creatures. And she has like a badass axe. She'll add so much to the lacking Vanguards of this game, and more for the Goon Squad. Don't think I've forgotten you people. You naughty. Anyway, that's it for today's video, you guys. What did you guys think? Did you all enjoy it? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you want to be in Rivals? Let me know. If you guys disagree with this list, also let me know. If you want more characters, you can drop it in the comments below and I'll get around to talking about them. Anyway, peace.